Hey Cancer, welcome to your March 2025 weekly reading. This is going to be a reading from March 10th until the 16th. We're just going to go ahead and get started here and jump in. Really quickly, before I talk about this first card that we pulled, very interesting. I am running a sale on my personal readings. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. You did pull the moon card here for your overall energy, which two reasons why this is very interesting and very much a big deal is because, well, Cancer, you do rule the moon, and we are having a lunar eclipse, total lunar eclipse in Virgo on the 14th. So talk about the tides, the waves of emotion, the waves of change, uncertainty, a lack of consistency. Trying to find that rhythm here is all trying to come together, all trying to happen here, and things that you're dealing with at this time. And that's why with this Devil card being in your current energy is that you're really trying to get disciplined and strict here because you're trying to find or create rhythm because you almost kind of feel like there is no rhythm. And it makes a lot of sense, right? We're in the middle of eclipses, so things are changing, right? The nodes are connected to eclipses, and the nodes are fate and destiny. They bring extreme change. They redirect things, and it can feel very much out of our hands. And it's like we were grasping for control, and I think that's what you're trying to do at this time, Two of Pentacles being the challenge. I don't blame you. I think we're all trying to grasp for control at this time. We're trying to manage these changes of life that's going on. And this week is an interesting week in the astrology because we do have that lunar eclipse on the 14th. The sun's going to conjunct Saturn on the 12th. That's kind of like a heaviness, a very serious kind of energy. And then we have the lunar eclipse that follows a couple days after that, right? The intensity that has peaked of change that is happening, and then a Mercury retrograde on the 15th. So talk about things changing, things needing to be reevaluated, re-understood, and it can feel very much a little bit all over the fucking place. Specifically because we're still in this Pisces season until the 20th. And Pisces deals with uncertainty, having to surrender, but also having to listen to your intuition, trying to find the wave of things to surf, trying to flow. It's interesting though. I know, one thing I've noticed about the reads so far, and we're going to jump into your reading here in a moment. One thing I've noticed about the reads is at the beginning it looks rough, but then in the outcome it looks like, oh, okay, things actually got better, or things are getting better, things are turning out better. And I think this has a lot to do with this lunar eclipse in Virgo that will trine Uranus and Taurus. And Uranus is the liberator. He breaks you free from things and helps you find an innovational way forward. And I think that's what's happening here. But at first, Sun conjunct Saturn, there's a heaviness, there's this responsibility, there's a seriousness, things that we have to do. And it can feel like, fuck, I got to deal with this. And then it's the boom, the lunar eclipse that's fully peaked on the 14th, and it's trine Uranus. The sun's also going to be sextile Uranus because it's a full moon. And so there is this opportunity, chance, and natural timing and rhythm of things that's breaking you free from things and helping you shift. And I think it's helping just enough for us to fucking, like, helping us just liberate ourselves from certain things. But there still is things that we are trying to still process and understand, specifically because Mercury goes retrograde and then Venus is retrograde. You pull this Jupiter return, it says benefits here. So maybe your Jupiter return, if you have Jupiter in Virgo, or not Jupiter in Virgo, you may have Jupiter in Virgo though, Jupiter in Gemini. It could be your Jupiter return. But if it's not, don't worry about it. What Jupiter return actually means is just that this is a time to where you'll reap more benefits. You'll get more positivity. You'll feel more positive. Growth and opportunity and expansion will happen for you, particularly possibly in the realm of the social sphere. But it could be in any realm here. Yeah. Let's take a look here, Cancer. Can't wait to actually dive into the read. You pulled this be bold, make the first move. I think that's what you got to do. This is a cardinal moon here. And it's very interesting because Venus and Mercury are in Aries, and Aries is the cardinal sign that's being activated. There is no other energy in a cardinal sign. Or actually, I take that back. Mars is in Cancer. Mars is in your sign. That makes a lot of fucking sense. And it's interesting because the ruler of Aries, where Venus and Mercury are, is Mars, and Mars is in your sign in Cancer. So there's this cardinal energy that there could be a pressure that you feel, but I think the cardinal energy is all about taking action, decisive action, beginning new things, starting new things here. So if you're feeling the intuitive pull or the intuitive pulse to do something, I would trust your intuition, trust your gut, and move forward. And then this is definitely coming through in your reading here. You know, fortune favors the bold. And this is about mastering the art of timing here. You pulled the stars that says navigation. You may be into astrology or following astrology here, so you may already know about this energy here, but I'm going to give you even more deeper insight. Being in this Pisces season at this time, there's a lot of uncertainty. It's like we're having to listen to our intuition and our gut, but we're also having to learn how to let go, surrender, and go with the flow. So there's a balancing act and an art here that's being mastered with timing. And specifically when you throw in when you throw in Venus and Mercury being in Aries, Aries is the sign that wants to begin things, specifically when it comes to our ideas, Mercury, and also Venus when it comes with creating things, connecting to things, enjoying ourselves. But both of these coming retrograde, it's like, okay, first, it's like there's all this energy to start new things or wanting to start new things, but also having to revise, relook at, and understand sort of what that new direction is. But it's interesting because it's like we've made it to the start of the new race. You ever played like, I don't know, Mario Kart or Crash Bandicoot Racing? I'm not sure which one. Both are good examples, but you're at the start line. You made it to the start line. It's just the light hasn't turned green. You know, there hasn't been the go yet. But you're there, so it's just like, okay, let me just figure out, what do I need to work on until then? You have the Moon card here in the for the overall position or the overall energy here for you this week. And the Moon is very active. The Moon can deal with, it's the rhythm, it's the timing of things, specifically when it comes to an emotional, spiritual level. And I think at this time, it's like it could just feel, the emotions can feel all over the place. The rhythm and the timing is not consistent. Right, there's disruptions in all of that, the timing, the rhythm, and that's what eclipses will do. Right, and it can feel very unsettling. And for you rule the Moon, right? So it's like eclipses, you feel them even more. And so the overall energy is like to embrace the uncertainty. You're in a deep period of gestation at this time, and there's a lot of inner growth going on, a lot of growth that's happening here, and you don't have all the answers. You can partially and partly see, whether that's literally or you can just pick up on it intuitively, that there's something new happening, there's a new path being revealed here for you, or a new way forward. But it's just having to navigate still that dark night of things and just take things step by step because you can't see everything yet. And I think with this Devil card being in your current energy, I don't see this as a bad energy here. I will say with this Two of Pentacles here in the Devil card, try not to be over controlling of things. When you're in energy of uncertainty, that's your natural response, is wanting to control. And I think here it's like not trying to over control things. It's like, yes, take care of the things that you can control, but the things that you can't control, like let them go. And I think here with this Devil card also, this is you becoming more disciplined and more strict. The Devil card is Capricorn, which talks about discipline and structure, and having to get really critical about how you're going to achieve your objectives. And I think that's what you're doing here. Because right now you're managing a lot, trying to understand the rhythm of things, catch the rhythm of things, and just kind of dance with life here. But that's the challenge. It's like there's a lot going on. But I think here with the Three of Wands being your advice, the only way forward is forward. Three of Wands is you just have to be bold, self-determined, and confident, and take the initiative continuously. And also too, there is this balance here of like kind of waiting for the response of the universe, right? You get intuitively, take action on things, but also too, not sitting and waiting for too long as well. It's like, you got to catch the wave when the wave comes. You pulled the Eight of Wands here in the future position. And this is the positivity, the breakthrough that's happening. I always see the Eight of Wands as like the rush. It's the rush of positivity or growth or some type of expansion, whether that's literally within our own, and something that's going on internally, or that's something that's going on externally. It could be both, but it moves things forward pretty quickly. And that Four of Swords being here in the outcome is like the tides that are receding. And I think this is you being able to find more peace of mind, more rhythm, and more harmony here. This Five of Cups is in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. Yeah, Five of Cups, the Devil, the Moon, can be this deep emotional turbulence of, you know, it's a feeling of almost loss, like you're like having to let go of something, and that's definitely what a eclipse will bring. And sometimes you want to hold on to it, right? That Devil card. But really, this eclipse, I see it specifically being in Virgo. Virgo purifies things, and eclipses also purify things. But it's like, it's a deep purification of the old, and it allows for a new space to be created, for something new to happen, for the actual real things that you want to happen. But it's like first having to kind of let go of this emotional attachment to something that's old. So let's clarify, right? And that could be a bunch of things, right? It could be it could be people, places, things, but it could also be like an old story, right? Clarify the Moon card here for the overall energy. You pulled the Devil. There it is, the Devil here again. Also, too, I think it's very important to, like, seeing this energy, not to take things to the extreme. And the Devil card points to Capricorn. Capricorn can point to the reality, and the Moon card can point to illusion and deception. So really, don't fall. Like, I would really use your sixth chakra, use your third eye to look through and pierce through illusion, and not fall into some type of like illusion here. Let's see what this is about. Clarify the Devil card in your current energy, like breaking free from the illusions. Clarify the Devil in your current energy. You have the Sun card. Yeah, and I think right now you're very much focused on yourself, trying to find that happiness, be that light for others here as well. I think what you're learning too is like you're wanting to really build yourself. So I think it's like you're becoming very strict and disciplined about what that's going to take for you to really build yourself. Clarify the Two of Pentacles in your challenge. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles here. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles is like that hard work that you have to do to gain to build what it is that you're trying to build. Three of Pentacles, to create and craft what your ultimate objective is. And I think too, there could be something about respect here, Cancer, to where it's like you want to be respected. But it's interesting because, I think hard work and just your hard work in general is what is making people or situations respect you. Clarify the Eight of Wands in the future. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely a breakthrough here, specifically when it comes to your mindset, mind frame, your beliefs, and also like your heart just being totally open and fully expressing yourself here. So there's a lot of good changes I feel coming up. Being positive, optimistic, having ambition, letting yourself be seen, shining here, having fun, enjoying your life, enjoying the process. Clarify the Three of Wands before we go to the outcome. You have the Hierophant here. Yeah, Hierophant is the wisdom in which you have obtained. That is your strongest support system at this time that will support you. So the Three of Wands and the Hierophant as the advice. Move forward with the wisdom here that you know, and step into being your own authority and point the way here. Clarify the Four of Swords. Clarify the Four of Swords in the outcome. You have the Hermit here. Yeah, I kind of see this it's like a side note, but I really do see you here with the Hermit, Four of Swords, being able to just enjoy solitude and kind of be in your Hermity energy, your Cancerian energy, finding that comfort again, finding that sense of support and stability again. Yeah, I see one thing here as well, Cancer. You could be seeing something about like a Q&A. There could be something like that coming up this week. This may not make any sense right now, but just bear with me. or just, you know, come back and let me know, like I always say. I do think, though, here, it's like I feel like you're mastering relationships here, Cancer, by mastering yourself. I think that's going to bring in a lot of peace and harmony in your life. Clarify the Five of Cups here. Clarify the Five of Cups. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune is like, it's trying to take you in way better directions. It's opening you up to all the positive energy that's right around the corner. You just got to get through the shifts and the changes. And the Five of Cups is just letting go of that old chapter, letting go of that old season of your life. It's not even here presently anymore, I feel. It's just like something energetically, emotionally that there's a cord to. And I always say with the Five of Cups, like, yes, you have to feel it to heal it. And I think that's what you're doing. And so with that Wheel of Fortune, just understand, you have really good things coming here. But I think it is about being proactive, and the Hierophant is about morality, really sticking to your morals, principles, values, and governing yourself by your own rules that are going to allow for you to build yourself. Right? And it kind of reminds me when you come up with a plan, and like, this is the plan that you come up with so that way you can perfect yourself and get better. And so this will be commitment to that plan and really embodying those morals, values, principles, and virtues that are going to get you there. So that's what I got for you, Cancer, in your reading. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, again, that link will be down below in the description. My reads are on sale. Any question, if you need, any question you need, I'll answer. If you're just looking for confirmation, direction, or you just want me to take a deeper look into things, I'm definitely here for you. That link's down below. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And otherwise, in that, Cancer, I will see you